All right, so come on down to the floor, to the floor. Let's go ahead and get into that kneeling hip quad flexor stretch. Let's start with the right leg forward, stacking your ear over your shoulder, shoulders over your hip. Let's squeeze the glute under. As we shift our hips forward, we're going to reach that left arm up. Just be mindful of the lower back that you have already braced your abs, and then shift back, arm comes out. Inhale, exhale, rock it, reach it up, and come on back. One more time, drop it. Come on now. Left hand to the outside of that right knee, right palm is up. Inhale, exhale, go ahead and gently rotate open, and close it. Now you can play around with this rotation. Maybe you'll row it and pull the elbow back. Do what feels good. Let's bring both hands on the inside of that right leg. Lift the chest. You can stay on your knee or you can come into that long, low lunge. If you decide to go into lunge, I want you to really drive that heel back behind you. We're going to reach the right arm all the way up to 12 o'clock. Settle the hips down as you breathe into this stretch. Good. Bring that hand to the outside. Hop the back leg in and then sit into that right heel, stretching out the hamstring. Good. Release it and let's switch. Kneeling lunge, opposite leg, stack the ear, shoulder, hip. Squeeze the glute, right hand reaches up as you shift the hips forward. Inhale, come on back. Exhale, drop. Inhale back. And exhale, drop and hold. Happy Tuesday, everybody. Right hand on the outside, left arm up. Inhale, exhale, open up. Thank you for being here. This is your first time joining us for Butts and Guts. Welcome. Be sure that you pace yourself, take breaks when you need to take breaks, but also challenge yourself a bit. Don't stay in that, this feels comfortable zone. Get outside of that. Place both hands on the inside of that left leg. Stay here on your knee or completely extend back into that low lunge. Sink the hip, drive the heels back. Reach the left arm out and up. Good. Bring that left hand outside of that left leg. Hop that right leg in. Sit back into that left heel. Good. Let's come on down into our plank position. Step that leg back. Settle those hips down. You can choose to take it on your hands or on your forearms, whichever position. I want you to be sure you have your shoulders over your wrists or your elbows. Spread your fingertips. Corkscrew the hands down into the ground and really push away from the floor, pulling your face away from the floor. Pull your belly button in like there's a fire underneath your belly button. Squeeze your glutes. Completely engage them. Keep squeezing them tight. Squeeze your quad muscles by lifting those kneecaps up towards your hips. Drive back in your heels. Make sure that those legs are nice and straight. No bent knees. And breathe. We're going to release the knees down, inhale, exhale, and then drop them right back out. Release the knees down and drive them back out. Drive back in those heels. Pull the belly in. Don't lose your positioning. Knees down and drive back. Last time, push the floor, knees come down and drive back. And release it. All right, let's get started in the workout. First movement, glute bridges. Okay, so we're going to roll to our backs. Feet are hip width distance apart. If you want to add some weights, you can put them on your hips. All right, or you can add a band. Let me get my timer. So 1 minute of glute bridges. And we're going to repeat that for 3 rounds. All right. 5-second countdown. Keep those knees in line with your toes as you peel the hips up. Now I'm going to change the rhythm of these. So right now we're just lifting up nice and slow. And then down slow. Squeezing the glutes, so lift up off the floor. Down slow. Squeeze up. Good. Now we're going to move a little quicker. Up and down. Big squeeze. Up and down. Squeeze your butt. Settle the rib cage down as you squeeze your butt. Up for 2. Pause. Down for 2. Up for 2. Pause. Down for 2. Up for 2. Pause. Down for 2. Up for 2. Pause. Single up and down. Come on. Squeeze up. We're going to hold it up at the beat and hold it and squeeze. Keep squeezing and lifting. Keep squeezing and lifting. While we're in this isometric hold, we're going to lift the right leg up. Put it down. Keep the hips up. Lift the left leg. Put it down. Keep the hips up. And we're just marching in an isometric contraction of the glutes here. Lifting one leg at a time. Remember, if you get tired, just drop the hips, take a break, and hold. Keep marching. Keep lifting those hips higher. Squeeze the glutes. Come on. Up. Pull the tummy in. Good. And release it. Quick little break here. We got one more set. Big inhale, exhale. If you want to play around with your foot stance, you can lift the toes up. All right. Incorporating more of those hamstrings. All right. Let's lift up nice and slow. And then down slow. Those glutes should be feeling it right now. All right. Up slow. Pause, down slow. Up slow. Down slow, single lifts, up. Up and down. Hold it up here. Lift that right leg. Settle it down. Left leg, settle down. Right leg, settle down. Left leg. Now drop the hips. Squeeze the glutes. Right leg. Left leg, release it down. Hips, right leg, left leg, release it down. Hips, right leg, left leg, release it down. Hips and hold. We're going to start to pulse this movement. So the hips drop and squeeze. Just a small drop, not a big drop. It's going to stay in the air while you up and down lift it. Squeeze, up. Squeezing your butt, tummy is tight, settle that rib cage. Settle the rib cage down. Squeeze your glutes, up and down. Come on. This is it. We're wrapping up. 20 seconds and pulse. If you get tired, just hold it at the top and continue to squeeze it. But hang in there for those pulses. Almost there. And release it. Pull those knees into your chest. Oh God, this feels so good right now. Woo. Give it a little whack if you need to. All right, next movement. We're going to do some slow bent knee leg lowering. All right, so we'll start with our legs up. We're going to slowly tap the toes down, brace the lower back, keep it down in the ground, and lift it up. If you feel like you need some lower back support, place your hands underneath your area, underneath your pelvic area. If you want to take it up, challenge it Allow your hands to come out to the side. Press the shoulders down. All right, and we're going to vary this movement here. You can also single leg tap. All right. So here we go. Let's start moving down slow and up slow. Down slow and up slow. If you like, you can go into a single leg tap. Down slow and up slow. Tapping one leg at a time and up. Good. Down and lift up. Down and lift up. Drive that back down and press up. Remember, if you need a little back support because you start to fatigue, go ahead and place your hands underneath it. An option will also be to single leg tap. We're going to pick up the pace. Tap and lift. Tap and lift. Drive the back down as you go into a quicker lift and tap. Tap and lift. And breathe. And let's just rest for a moment. All right. We're going to go into the slow tap down. Then we're going to go into some cross crunches. All right. So here we go. Legs are up. Here we go. Slow tap down. Remember, you can just alternate the leg if you want. That's how you will modify it. Down 2 and up 2. Down 2 and up 2. Down 2 and up. Single taps now. Tap and lift. Now while we're tapping, we're going to bring our hands back behind our head or our ears, trying not to pull on your neck. From here, we're going to lift the shoulders and we're going to move into a single leg tap. So just the leg taps, down and up. Shoulders are off the ground and you're tapping one leg at a time. Shoulders are up. Don't forget to breathe. Try not to pull on your neck. We're moving into cross crunches. Down and cross. Down and cross. One leg at a time. Down and cross. And tap. Down and cross. And lift. Come on. Down and cross. Tap and lift. Down and cross. Woo! Come on. Down and cross. Down, cross, tap. Come on, almost there. Get that last one in and a little break. We got 1 more minute left. We're going back to the slow taps. You can alternate legs, both legs. We'll move into bicycles nice and slow. All right, if you're ready, legs are up. Here we go. Down, 2, up, 2. Down, 2, and up. Slow. Down, 2, up. If you want a single leg tap, single leg tap. Brace the abs. Try to keep that lower back down. Let's pick up the pace. Down and up. Down and up. Now while we've moved into a single leg lowering, we're going to bring our hands behind our heads or our ears, and we're going to lift those shoulders up. Let's start to add a little double crunch here. Let's bicycle now. Right and left. Come on. We got 10 seconds. And breathe. Alternating those shoulders. Pressing those heels out. 5, 4, 3, 2, and rest. Oh! Woo! All right, team. We're flipping over into a rolling plank position. So we're going to stack here for our planks. And we're going to evolve those planks. All right? So, 10 seconds. I want you to take that plank position. We'll start there first. So, forearms across. Drop the hip here. Tuck the toes. And let's lift up and extend into that plank. So this is all we're going to do. We're going to release the knees and then extend up. Release the knees and then extend up. So your knee is an option to stay in the plank opposed to being on your toes the whole time. We will be combining the movement. Good. Everyone that wants to stay on their toes, stay on their toes. We're going to seesaw this plank. Forward on the toes and back into the heels. Release the knees. Toes, seesaw forward, drive back, release the knees. Toes, forward, back, knee down. Up, seesaw forward, back, knee down. And let's just take a break. All right, minute 2 is coming up. We're going to keep evolving that. So you have the options to stay on your knees, come into a plank. Totally up to you. All right, so now we're going to add a knee to the side and a knee to the opposite side. So if you're with me, here we go. Up into the plank. Sorry, on your knees. Plank, seesaw, shift back. Knee to the side, knee to the side. Release your knee, toe, seesaw, back. Knee, set, knee, set. Release the knee, plank, seesaw, back. Side, side, knee, plank, seesaw, shift back. Knee, knee, and let's take a little break. Whew. All right, guys. We're going to move into a side plank opener. That's going to be included. You have many options. All right. Here we go. On your knee. Toes, plank. Seesaw forward. Back. Knee in. Knee in. Roll to the side. Back to the center. Knee down. Plank. Seesaw. Knee. Knee. Roll to the other side. Back to the center. Release the knee. Plank. Seesaw. Knee. Knee. Roll to the side. We're going to fit one more in. Center. Knee down. Plank. Seesaw. Knee. Knee. Roll to the opposite side. Whew. And release it down. Get a little sip of water, team. We're moving on. All right. Let's go back to some glutes. Whew. All right. We're going to get into that DNS star, that pattern. So, from a side plank position, all right, let's start with our left side is the reference side. Left shoulder is over the left elbow. I like to start to set up in a 90-90 and then adjust back as if I'm going to do a side plank. I'm going to lift my hips up. I'm going to lift my knee up and or my whole leg. I'm going to sit back and I'm going to squeeze up. All right, so everybody's in position. Let's work. Sit back and then fully extend into the hip. Sit back and hip. Sit back and hip. That's good. Reach back and squeeze up like you're sitting back into a chair. Back and in. And pull in. And breathe. And breathe. Good. Let's hold it here. Extend that right leg out. Right arm is up. Let's pull that knee in and out. Pull in and out. Crunch and reach. crunch. Keep that hip up off the ground. Pull and reach. 10 more seconds. Come on. Breathe. Squeeze and crunch. Squeeze and crunch. And release it. We're going over to the opposite side. DNS and then those crunches. All right. Right elbow now under that right shoulder. Adjust those legs back so you're in a bent knee side plank as you lift up. Top leg is up or just the knee. Arm reaches out, hip back. Here we go. Squeeze it in. You're using your butt to lift up. So you're hinging back like you're sitting into a chair and then standing out of the chair. Hip back and squeeze. And breathe. Keep working. We got side crunches coming up. Good, let's hold it out. Extend that top leg. Woo. Left arm and pull it in. In, reaching overhead. Extend, pull that knee in. Bottom hip is up. Take breaks if you need to, or perhaps you'll just continue to hold that position up with no movement. Come on, 8 seconds. Woo. 3, 2, 1, and release it. Goodness. Back over to the left side. We're coming into a side plank position. Left shoulder under the left elbow. You can stack or you can stagger. All right, take whatever position you want to take. Here we go. Drive it up and hold it. You can have your hand on your hip. Up. Totally up to you. Keep holding here. We're going to do small dips of the hip. Okay, this might not be for everybody. So, if you want to join, it's a small dip. And lift. All right. 10 seconds. 5 seconds. And rest. Woo! Flip over to the opposite side. Stack it up. All right, or stagger it. Here we go. Lift up and hold. Hang in there, team. You're doing well. Here we go. If you want to dip, drop the hip just a little bit. So it's like a hip pulse, as if you're coming down, but then you go, nope, I'm back up. Nope, I'm back up. Keep going. 15 seconds. 10 seconds. Come on. And release it. Whew. All right, little sip of water. We're moving on. Coming to our backs now. How are those hips feeling? If you need to stretch them, stretch them. All right, we got traveling scissors. So your scissors is your crisscross. They come down and then they come up. You're going to place your hands underneath your lower back to give you some support. All right, legs are up. Let's lift those shoulders up. And let's go ahead and crisscross down. You can also bend those knees if you need to. All right. You want to level it up. Legs are nice and straight. Comes down towards the floor. Comes up. Down. And up. Down. And up. And breathe. Here we go. Those abs and those inner thighs working. Those outer glute area working here. Inhale, exhale. 1 minute. We got 10 seconds left. And rest. Put the feet down on the floor. Hands behind your ears or your head, but don't pull on your neck. You got an ab crunch with an isometric hold. So we're going to crunch it up, pause, release it down slow. Up, pause, release it down slow. Come on, join in if you're ready. Release it down. If your neck gets tired, just take a break. Up, pause, release it down slow. Up, pause, release it down slow. If you want, you're going to add a crunch. Release it down slow. Crunch, pause, release it down slow. Crunch, pause, release it down slow. Side to side. Or stay forward. Got a little break. We're going to combine the two movements. We're going to crunch center and side. All right? Here we go. We're going to crunch up, down, side, down, side, down. Center, side, 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 center, side. If you want to add the legs, you're going to crunch in and side and side. Add the legs if you want. And side and side. Crunch in and side and side. You can certainly just do the basic ab crunch and not lift the leg. And rest. All right, we got 1 more minute. We're going to do our flutter kicks and our 100s. So we're actually going to start out with the 100s. All right, so let's lift the legs up. You can point the toes. Let's reach those fingertips forward so the shoulders are up. Begin to lower your leg, and we're bouncing our hands up and down. Shoulders are off the ground. Keep working. Come on, bounce. The lower your legs, the more challenging the position. So find what's right for you in this moment. 15 seconds. And breathe. Nice leg position, Bindu. And rest. Quick little break, guys. We're going to get into some flutter kicks. It's only 30 seconds to round out the 3 minutes. All right, so let's place those hands underneath that lower pelvic area. Legs come down to a position that's right for you, and we're flutter kicking. Come on. And breathe. Point the toe, flex the feet. Find what position you feel more challenging in those abdominals. 15 seconds. Remember, if you get tired, head gets tired, put it on the ground. Breathe. 5 seconds. And rest. All right, team. We're flipping over. We got kickbacks or donkey kicks coming up. Get ready for it. Let's brace those abs. We're going to extend that right heel back and in. Come on, join along. As you're lifting that leg back, you're stopping at that end range of the glute. Trying not to allow that lower back to arch. If your lower back starts to arch, reset yourself where you're bracing your abs, all right? Or think about lowering the extension of your leg. We're going to take this same leg out to the side, fire hydrant. Up and lift. And breathe. Squeeze the glute. Up. If you have time and you want to stay on for a little finisher, stay on. It's going to be fun. Up. We're going to switch to the other leg in 5 seconds. Good. Other leg, kick it back. Squeeze. Squeeze those glutes. Remember, just that abdominals, you want to really brace it and not kick an arch. All right, we want to lift through with some intention. Stopping at that glute squeeze end range. You can pause it at the back a little longer. We're getting ready to lift it out to the side for fire hydrants. Let's go. Come on. Out. And breathe. We're getting ready to take our plank on our hands. And release it. If you need to shake those arms out, shake them out. But we're about to set up into our planks on our hands. If this is not right for you, come on down to your forearms. All right, here we go. Shoulders are over the wrists. Spread those fingertips, corkscrew those elbows. Squeeze those glutes, pull the belly button in. Nice and slow, pull that right knee in, hold it. Step it back and breathe. Switch sides, left leg in, hold it. Step back, right leg lifts out to the side, hold. Pull it back, left leg out, hold. Pull it back, knee in, step back, switch. Step back, side, opposite side, count down, breathe, 5 seconds, and release it. Shake it out, guys. We're gonna do a squat finisher. All right, so we're standing up. You can use weights or no weights, totally up to you. If you are leaving, don't forget you need to cool down. So spend a little bit of time stretching. All right, little sip of water. We're gonna start in 30 seconds. It's gonna be a 3-minute finisher of squats. We're gonna vary the pace. Okay, if you need to rest, please rest. It's gonna be a nice little burn. I'm gonna pick up a nice little weight, nice little lightweight. It's got a lot of reps, all right? Feet shoulder width apart. We're going down slow for 2. Let's go. Down, 2, and up. 2. Try to keep the chest up. If we get cut off, guys, thank you for joining. Please don't forget to stretch. I just noticed that timer came on. Down, 2, up. Nice and slow. Keep that chest up. Drive those knees out. Down, 2, single, up and down. Let's drop it. Up, down and up, down, up, and squeeze that butt. Down and up. Squeeze. Inhale, exhale. Come on. Down slow for 3. 3, 2, single time up. 3, 2, single time up. 1 minute is down, single time up. 3, 2, down and up. Singles, come on, down. Breathe. We got this. Down slow, 2, down, 2, up. We're going to change the position of our legs into sumo. Come on. Down, 2, up, 2, down. Drive those knees. Woo! Down, 2, up, 2. Push those heels down. Single sumo, down, squeeze. Come on, keep working. Almost there, guys. We have 1 more minute. Keep the chest up. Down, slow, 3, 3, 2, 1, squeeze up. 3, 2, 1, squeeze up. Let it burn. 3, 2, 1, squeeze up. 3, 2, 1, and up. 3, 2, 1, singles down and up, down. We're about to go into a split squat. Come on. 3, 2, and 1. Feet together, right leg is back. Come on. Down and up. You can hold the weights down. You can lift them up. Let's switch legs. Down. Down. Almost there. 3 seconds. Come on. Woo! And rest. We made it. 3 minutes. Continuous squat. Continuous burn. All right. I'm going to hold on as I go to reach back and stretch. Whew. Take a big inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Go ahead and cross that leg. Sit into those glutes. Chest is up. Nice, Brian. Way to hang in there, team. Get through the workout today. Bend down. Whose legs feel like Jell-O? Whose butt feels like Jell-O? Me. Cross it. Sit it. And breathe. Good. Let's reach the right arm down to the side while we lengthen up for a lateral trunk stretch. Good, up tall, switch sides, over. Good, legs are nice and wide. Shift your weight over. Nice little adductor stretch here. And switch sides. Let's pivot. Bring the hands down, release the knee if you want. Drop the hip, rotate open. Good. Watch your head if you got a table in front of you. Stand up. Opposite side. When you're here, rotate open. Good. Take your time and stand up. Take a deep breath. Nice job, team.